And he gets it. Klein clutching up on the 14th. He's your leader by 1.
It's an easier hole, a hole that you certainly would want to birdie. Wow, so lucky. Oh my goodness, and he's basically in the short grass, although that'll be a tough run-up. Oh, he just checked forward there, Terry. Got up and over the ridge line.
He needed to keep that birdie train rolling.
He's made the mandatory, but will be in a position that getting to the green in 2 is very difficult.
Let's take another look as Wysocki slipped down and fell to his knee.
It looked actually like his back foot slipped and then the front foot trying to make the recovery slipped as well. And because Ricky's going to be down in this tall grass and that ridge line, going to be really a big shot to try to get to the green in 2.
Footing's not going to be great either for Rick. Okay, he's just going pure hyzer. That's drying up a little early. The wind kind of getting underneath it. That'll be outside C2, low ceiling branches as well.
Let's see if Isaac can get inside circle 1 here. Wow, really had to rev up on that one.
He's pin high. A great shot by Robinson.
Some players would come from the side here. Kyle's going to try to just fight through. Oh, okay, maybe not. See, this is actually a smart move by Kyle.
He needs to make it around the tree you were just talking about.
Oh, I think he's done a good job here, Terry. Yes.
He has. Kyle in great position for birdie, just short of the pin. He could possibly have a 2-stroke lead over Wysocki here.
Luke Taylor is going to go 3 in a row, top 10s on the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Full commitment out of Ricky.
Wow, right here.
This is not an easy putt for Kyle. The wind and the slope. He's got to commit. High right.
For a 2-stroke lead with 3 to play. Klein for birdie.
And that was a little low right. That looked a little bit too low and too popped out on that right side. Let's take a look from the catch.
It
That was a good
could
putt.
have went in.
That was a good putt.
It could have stayed in. So Wysocki is going to get away with one by taking the par because that's what Klein is going to do as well.
But Robinson now within a stroke. Jeez.
Robinson wants to keep applying pressure. He's just 1 back of Klein.
This is also a very difficult green to putt on. That's going to need some help from that wind. That crosswind, is it going to lift him?
Just at circle's edge.
It's more of a headwind than it is a right to left. And we've seen this over the years. The players tend to hang it out a little too wide. And that's exactly what's happened here as well. I don't think that's even going to creep to the edge of the circle.
Wysocki has the advantage in that he's seen what the wind did to the previous 3 throws. No one's parked it.
He also has the advantage of winning this tournament twice. He's had to make these shots on these holes before. It looks like he's got it. He's got the distance, though.
That's going to be closest to the pin. Wysocki with the advantage here on the 16th. Now Klein.
This almost has the pressure of a final putt on the final green. Just, there's so much riding on this one putt.
The step putt is low. He was expecting a different reaction from the wind.
Yeah, I think he expected a little bit of lift if the wind was right to left by his judgment, and he didn't get it at all.
Robinson gets it. He'll move to 32 under. Wysocki birdies the 16th. He moves to 32 under. We have a three-way tie for first place with 2 holes to play.
I don't care what anybody says about the preserve. It delivers every single year. Always a great show. And these boys are putting on one heck of a show, I'll tell you what. Shot 12 down for the final 14.
Early.
How many times have we seen it on a hole that seems so easy? It's the OB that's beyond and right that makes this such a touch shot.
Wysocki asking for it to get up, and he's parked it. Wysocki will move to 33 under.
Pressure now on Klein's shoulders.
Didn't know if it had enough, and it gets there. Wysocki loves it, trying to become a 3-time champion at the Preserve.
It is such a touch shot here. Gotta keep that little nose up.
Klein pulls it left. He too will be short. Advantage Wysocki.
And we're just hearing, as we see the shot of Isaac Robinson, we are hearing that Kyle Klein has kicked out of bounds off of one of these trees right here, the ones we're passing, the last two. The left side is OB here on 17. Oh my goodness, how much things have changed for Kyle. Watch the kick right there.
And that will likely be it for Klein. I mean, he needs to throw this in essentially,
Yeah,
and
he's
save the
forced
par.
to go for it. Absolutely.
Remember, OB is just 15 feet behind the pin. And he gives it a solid run, but Kyle Klein is going to move off of 17 with a bogey and fall back to 31 under. Looking unstoppable now. Wysocki is going to carry that into the 18th. Robinson is in for the par.
It's so monumental because the fact that Ricky has a one-stroke lead.
Let's go.
He knows he could play this hole for birdie. Put the pressure on Isaac Robinson to make the eagle. If this is in bounds, Isaac's going to 100% need an eagle.
Ricky's looking to close the curtain here.
Oh boy, what a stripe. It's perfect. That is perfectly aggressive defensive. The mistake you can't make is going OB in the water, but he's going to have to stay more aggressive. Oh, and that's way left.
Yeah, that's going to take him out of position to go over in 2.
Outside chance of Klein eagles, Ricky pars. Possibility there as well.
And he's pushing the water line. You love the shot.
Oh yeah.
That is huge.
Isaac's going to try to throw the turnover here. We've seen this one other time. That has no chance.
Perkins, what are we seeing from Robinson as it's up in the air? Did that come up short in the OB?
Yeah, they're not sure on Robinson's. He kind of stalled out early. I believe it's out of bounds.
Rick just needs this to be a green flag. That's it. Not that difficult a shot here. Pretty stock for Ricky. Wow, went way inside though.
Yeah, more than he'd like. It's heading right at the basket. It needs to just check up, and it does. Ricky Wysocki on the green in 2.
Yeah, layup for the win.
That should do it. Lily out there on the bag.
Kyle could throw it in. Somehow he fairway aces. It's a possibility.
Oh! Ho, 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 ho. You almost called it. Kyle needed it.
What an effort. What an effort from 500.
And for the third time, Ricky Wysocki, your preserved championship, connected by Microsoft Teams winner, Ricky Wysocki. Disappointed it's over? Well, I've got two options for you. Either you click subscribe and you watch more action right here on the channel, or you go out and play a round of disc golf yourself. Either way, I'll see you in the fairway.